So when I'm out on my solo camping trips, one of the things I like to do is play board games. Today we're going to talk about Tiny Epic Zombies. This game is for 1 to 5 players. There's a co-op mode, a versus mode, and of course a solo mode. So let's take a look at the components and we'll talk a little bit about gameplay. Okay, you got plenty of characters to choose from, and each one has a special ability. And they also have a zombie side. Then of course every character can use a melee and a ranged weapon, and they both start with a knife and pistol. On the top is the health and ammo tracker. When the two of them meet, then your character's dead. Now in solo play, the only thing we're worried about on the zombie side is the top. The board you're going to be playing on is made up of these mall cards. The courtyard goes in the center, and everything else would be built around it. Each one's a store, or like this one's a parking lot. Each one's double-sided as well, with slight variants. For example, this one on one side is the parking deck, which gets to the motorcycle. And on the other side is the Echo Ridge security, which gets to the police vehicle. Each vehicle has its own special powers. What's really neat about them is that the meeples fit right into them. You have these objective cards, which again are also double-sided, with one side being competitive, the other side being co-op. Now the instructions say to use 3 of these. You need to accomplish each objective to win the game. If you're looking for an easier game, use less objectives, maybe 2, or if you're looking for a really easy game, just 1. The coolest components, which is kind of a trademark of the Tiny Epic series, are the meeples. And these ones are plastic and can be fitted with the different weapons as you get them. Also have all these different cards, these search cards. Plenty of different kinds of weapons for all your zombie slaying needs, both melee and ranged attacks. Got these different pickup items. Backpack items, which are all items that give you like a one-time use. Grenade. And I've got the deluxe edition. I'm not sure if this comes in every game, but I also have this service dog, which could be like an additional character. And there's event cards, which is always something bad. For example, the zombie event, place 1 additional zombie into the store, then discard the card. Explosion, choose 1 weapon or item that you're carrying and remove it from the game, or else take 1 damage. To make the search and supply decks, first separate all the cards by their types. Next, take all the pickup cards and event cards and shuffle them together. Take all the weapon and backpack cards, shuffle them together. Take 12 cards from the weapon and backpack cards and add them to the pickup and event cards. That's going to be the search deck. The rest of the cards are the supply deck. So the game setup is you put the courtyard in the middle on the cooperative side. Then you arrange the rest of the rooms to build your mall. Now these have 2 sides, and I think the instructions say one side is for competitive, the other side is for co-op, but I haven't seen much difference in the 2 sides. A zombie goes into each store in the number 1 spot, which is the store entrance. You have 2 survivors that you're protecting, and then your meeples start in the courtyard. Also, there's a barricade that starts at number 2. During the game, it'll either increase or decrease. If zombies make it to your courtyard, it decreases, and if it ever reaches 0, you lose a survivor. Also on the board are these supply tokens, which you can pick up and bring back to the courtyard. You'll be able to draw a card. And there's traps, so you'll be able to set up and take out zombies with. Next step is pick 3 objectives randomly and then follow the setup. So one of my objectives is going to be save the stranded. So the setup, I take 2 of these tokens, I place them at the entrance of both stores. They have that purple door symbol. Also for solo play, you get 1 zombie, but only their passive power is available up here on the top. This part here is for other gameplay. So on your turn, you have to move 3 times or take 3 actions. So I'm going to start with the mechanic. Let's go 1, 2, 3. Now my turn's over, so I'm going to draw from the search deck. I got a pickup item. So I need to add at least 1 zombie to each room with this symbol. Now if I'm in that room, I have to add 2 zombies. So until I can claim this item, it stays in this room, because I can't pick anything up until all the zombies are dead. So now it's the teenager's turn. That was 2 movements, so I still have 1 left to be able to fight the zombie in melee. So the zombie dies, but I take 1 damage. That turn's over. I draw from the supply deck. I got explosion. Choose 1 weapon or item that you're carrying and remove it from the game, or take 1 damage. I have no weapons yet or items, so I have to take the damage and add my zombies to that room. If my character gets too weak, I can head back to the courtyard where I can heal 2. So that's the basics of gameplay, and you just keep on going until you finish all the objectives. So overall, I'll give this a 4 out of 5. It's fun both co-op and solo. I haven't played competitive. I'm not sure what I prefer, solo or co-op. Both are a good time. I will say that the game is pretty hard. Having only 2 characters, it feels like maybe having an extra character would make the game a little easier. I seem when I play it, I get swarmed by the zombies and can't ever complete all 3 objectives. Maybe try playing only 1 objective or 2 objectives to make the game a little easier. I also like how all Tiny Epic games come in this small box. It makes it great for camping, especially when I'm bike camping. The only thing with this game are all the little components. You gotta be real careful if you're playing this out while you're camping. Real easy to lose these little things. Alright, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Use earlier footage. Let's just add in a few things. I don't know, maybe we'll add some other footage later.